From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, grab a snack and settle in. Wendy's serving up all of today's juiciest hot topics. And actor Tahj Mowry is here, talking about his hit TV series and life with his twin sisters. Plus, fashion guru Stacy shows us the must-have accessories for spring. Now, here's Wendy!
Yay! So good. My people. Thanks for watching. My co-hosts, my studio audience. Tickets are free. When you have a moment, drop by and say, "What are you doing?" I'm doing great. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topic. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you. Now, we've got a lot to talk about. Thank you very much for that nice reception. But now, look, I love you too, but I'd rather talk about right now not our love for one another. I want to talk about the hate between Amber Rose and Chloe. Okay. Now, you know, they both are in the running to replace Kelly Osbourne at Fashion Police. And they're really both strong front runners. Chloe reportedly is doing anything. She's doing anything. No, she's doing anything to prevent Amber from getting the job. Chloe is doing that, including taking a pay cut. Well, no, hold on, because sometimes, you know, like we were talking in our morning meeting, and I was saying, you know, it's horrible when somebody takes a pay cut, because a lot of times that's the trump card for a lot of organizations. You know, you have one here who, you know, on one hand, it could be you, an Ivy League graduate, more qualified than this girl right here who also wants the job, but as soon as this one right here, as soon as this one says she wants a pay cut, maybe the company will take the number two to save the money. I don't know. All I'm saying is, that's genius, though. That is genius to take a pay cut. But I will say this. I know somebody at E has got to be watching our show right now. Chloe doesn't need this job. It's Amber who needs the job. And I'm going to tell you why. I'll tell you why. The E network can't be Kardashian all the time. That's what I'm saying. Although they have that new show that's about to start, The Royals. Are you going to watch that? I'm going to check it out. But anyway, it can't be Kardashians all the time. There's enough Kardashians with their shows and their spin-off shows. Chloe does not need this job on Fashion Police. Besides, she's not a very good host. We all saw her on X Factor. I mean, you saw it, and they fired her. So, you know, I'm not talking out of school. It was true. She stood there with Mario Lopez, and she was horrible. And do I think that Amber could do the job? Yeah. But I also think for a show like Fashion Police, if you're going to put somebody else in the spot, like I said, I'd prefer for it to be a minority person because there are no minorities on the panel, number one. And number two, I prefer when the Fashion Police have a little bit more fashion experience, not for nothing. Now, these two girls are fashionable, but what makes them the police of how we dress? That's all I'm going to say. Now, you know, personally speaking, as I was putting on my dress that's too short to come out here for you, what, of you like it, but when you look on my Facebook page, they're like, you are too old. And I'm like, and my response is like, well, when you get your talk show, you dress the way you want. Look. No, but listen. So as I'm getting dressed this morning to come out here and be with you, I was thinking, you know who'd be perfect for Fashion Police? Oh, no, I'm not. No. Stacy London, who's here today. And here's what I like about Stacy. First of all, you know, Stacy keeps herself a show on TV where she's hooking people up with new fashions and things like that. So she's a fashionable girl. Yes, I know that she's not a minority, but she's Jewish, so that'll do. You know? And also, Stacy has got an opinion, like she's mean and then she hugs it out. Like Stacy is one of the only people I know who can get away with telling you, you look terrible in those jeans and horizontal stripes are not for you. Your back fat is showing. Now, give me a hug. That's Stacy. I love her. She'd be good for Fashion Police, too, by the way. All right. She'll be out here later. In the meantime, there's a big brouhaha going on between Naomi Campbell and that model, Cara Delevingne. Well, Naomi's 44. And Cara's half that at 22. Cara's like the brand new supermodel, like she's everywhere. You know, if you read any of the magazines, see any of the runway shows, she's everywhere. So she's very sought after. But Naomi, too, is still, I mean, she's not a retired supermodel like how Cindy Crawford has the cream from Europe. You see the commercials? And you know how like Kathy Ireland does the Ray Moore in Flanagan? But Naomi is still modeling like a relevant model, so she's still doing it. And according to the New York Post, Naomi thought that okay. So they're in a small nightclub in Paris. Everybody's having a good time, smoking and drinking. I think you can still smoke in the clubs there. Next thing, Naomi thinks that she overhears Cara trash-talking Rihanna. Now, Rihanna wasn't at the club, and I didn't know that Rihanna and Naomi were such friends. But that's how celebrity world goes. Because, like, in real life, what does a 44-year-old have in common to be friends with, a 20-year-old or however, 29 or whatever? But anyway, Naomi reportedly started screaming at Cara and pushing Cara. Well, you haven't heard the worst part. Because they're both 5'10" and they're both thin models, so it's an even-Steven physical fight. Cara pushed back and then tried to rip Naomi's weave off. Now, exactly, clutch your pearls. Who does that? Like, who does, like... Who does that? Who does, has anyone in here ever been in a real fist fight before? The women, clap. Have you been in a fist fight in your 40s? No. Naomi. I'm going to blame it on the alcohol. And then my other part, and Naomi, you know I love you, but, I got to call it like I see it. The other part is that Cara was probably over there with her drink and her cigarette saying, look at Naomi, thinking she's still relevant, like she's still modeling. And Naomi might have caught her cutting her eyes at her, Naomi. And then, because the Rihanna thing doesn't really make sense. I can't even hear when I go to a club. Like, can you hear? I don't like to talk. I don't like when people talk at me in the club because they're breathing that hot, germy breath on your ear. And, like, spitting on you and stuff. Like, who talks in a club, much less who's able to hear somebody talk about somebody? I don't know. I think that there's more to this story. I believe that Naomi, and you still are relevant, Naomi, and you're on one of the hottest shows on TV now. But I don't know Cara, but just based on how she looks in this picture, she might have a mean girl in her. You know what I mean? Anyway, Naomi tweeted later on, she said, don't believe the rumors. And then Cara tweeted back, I don't F with you, you little stupid ass B. So that's what she tweeted back. That modeling game is rough, boy. All right, let's move along and talk about Madonna. So she's explained why she likes dating younger men, which I thought we've heard this explanation before, but apparently people are still asking her. So according to the New York Daily News, she says, most men my age are married with children. They're not dateable. I'm a very adventurous person. I also have a crazy life. I'm a single mother. People who are older and more set in their ways are probably not as adventurous as someone younger. Well, there's something to that. But I do believe that she's overlooking people, you know? I mean, you're only 56, and I say only because, you know, there are guys that you can date that are 56, but they look hot like Donnie Deutsch. You know Donnie Deutsch? You know, oh, they're... Like, you know, and by the time, I don't know the age of Donnie's kids, I know he has kids and stuff like that, but by the time you're an older, more mature man, a lot of times you've been married and divorced. You know, your kids are off, you know, at Harvard or whatever. And so you have time to be adventurous. I just believe that she doesn't want to be adventurous. My real reason that I think that Madonna dates younger men is because Madonna seems like the kind of person that would want to control everything. Like, like, you know... And grown men aren't as controllable as young boys who are just looking at a chance to be with Madonna as bragging rights. Then again, young boys don't care about a 56-year-old woman past 5 minutes, is my thought. And one day we'll all be 56-year-old women, you know, and so that's not a disrespect, but I'm just saying, realistically speaking, what does a 32-year-old care about being with a 56-year-old past a few trips to Bali, on her private plane, maybe some new watches, you know, some experiences. That's it. So that's my thought. And then we have some more mature men who work here at Wendy, and they were saying that, you know, if they walked into a restaurant and they saw Madonna sitting there, you know, in like a nice St. John's knit, you know, like being civilized, not like being a rodeo attraction, then they would say, oh my gosh, look at Madonna, she's really, wow. Maybe I'll buy her a drink and send it over or something like that. But when you see this, and then Madonna says that she works very hard, physically speaking. She's got a very toned body, sometimes two-toned. Sometimes it looks a little, you know, muscular and just a little masculine. But she's got a very toned body, and she says that she works hard at it. And at 56 years old, if she wants to have her butt hanging out, you know, remember her costume that she wore? I showed, yeah. If she wants her booty hanging out of a pair of chaps, or she wants to dress like, you know, a bullfighter, then that's what she's going to do. So I understand what she's saying as well, but then don't blame us for talking about it, you know? And by the way, we were on our stupid vacation when she fell off the steps, because I thought about you immediately when she fell at the concert. You know, shut up, Suzanne. That's not funny. That's not funny.
I laugh every time I watch it.
Well, seeing people fall is funny. It is funny, and it's just, I guess, a natural reaction to laugh. I know for me, and I tell you this all the time, falling is my big, like, you know, it's only 10 minutes after, we're live out of New York. And when those double doors open, I just say, Jesus, take the wheel. Don't make me fall. And then I change into my flats when I go in the audience, because my audience gets so, you know, jumping and rowdy and stuff, I can virtually feel like the platforms move, so I put on my flats. But Madonna says that she was in no pain after this fall. We all saw she got right back up and she started performing. But anybody of a particular age knows, homegirl's been icing her back for the last week, okay? That's number one. And I don't care how good a shape you're in. Over 50 is over 50. And another thing, the reason that, you know, a lot of the youngsters on the Wendy staff, they were like, but Wendy, she got right back up and kept performing. I said, yeah, because everyone knows that it doesn't hurt until the next morning. One last note on Madonna. Do you have favorite Madonna songs? Mine are, I never shared this for you. I like Holiday. And it always makes me feel happy. And I like Crazy for You. Right? That is such an emotional song. Anyway, moving on. Shia LaBeouf, I have to remove your picture from my office when the show is over. I only have one celebrity displayed in my office. If you watch my after show or if you've ever visited me in my office, then you know. It's Shia LaBeouf. He sits underneath my flat screen TV in a frame from Burlington. And I'll show it to you on today's after show, but I must empty the frame and throw the picture away. For a number of reasons. I didn't tell you this. All right, first of all, he might be getting married. That's not why I'm getting rid of the picture, though. Yeah. Well, excuse me. Looks like he has a type, and that would be his type. They both look like they're from the same, you know what I mean? His girlfriend's name is Mia, and they've been together for a minute, but she was spotted wearing a wedding ring on her wedding ring finger. That looks like the real deal. It doesn't look like, you know, a cigar band or something. That's not why I'm breaking up with him, though. Because I think that marriage will be good for him. I mean, he's like 29 years old now, Shia. 28 years old, but he certainly has had a hard life. And maybe, you know, settling down and having a girlfriend to keep him out of bar fights, right? Keep him from taking French fries from homeless men in Times Square. That was last season, I told you that story. Look, he had too many margaritas at the bar in Times Square. He comes outside the middle of the day, the crossroads of the world, everybody's watching, there's cops every place, and what does Shia do? Goes up to a homeless man and grabs his French fries. Anyway, look. And I'm not bothered by the rat tail, by the way. This thing, everybody here was just so spazzed out about that. The reason that I'm breaking up with him is because it turned me off to see him dancing in that birdcage looking dirty. Like, I don't want to see my man like that, you know what I mean? And have you ever, like, he likes leggings. Like, I like leggings. I don't want to see my man in leggings. Walking down the street like it's common for men to wear leggings. No. Well, maybe I won't throw it away, but I certainly am going to turn it on the other side and put a better picture of somebody else over it. And we didn't talk about this Harrison Ford plane crash business. Well, we just got back to work yesterday, so I couldn't cover everything. But look, so he's 72 years old. And you know he's married to Ally McBeal. Callista Flockhart. She'll always be Ally McBeal to me. I missed that show. Remember the black girl with the good curly hair that used to be on the show, too? What was her name? Lisa Nicole, yeah. I missed that show. Anyway, Harrison and Callista are married, and they've been happily married for many, many years. They have a 14-year-old son, and he's got 3 grandchildren. And his wife, Callista, Ally McBeal, is reportedly desperate for him to stop flying because she thinks it's too dangerous. Well, I vote for that also. Not that 72 is old, but I'm just saying he doesn't need to be flying around in the air on a plane, a vintage airplane. He was basically flying the Studebaker version of an airplane. Like, this plane is old. And he's apparently been flying for years, and I think it's now selfish, though, because he's got family and kids, and yeah, you know, some of us might just up the life insurance policy and hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. But I would have found out, like, there's certain things that need to be discussed on a first date, like before you start falling in love and stuff, like that you enjoy flying, or dangerous sports, jumping out of a plane. I don't know about you, but I'm not for dangerous sports. I don't like motorcycles. I don't like Segways. I barely like... Look, I'm just saying, I barely like a bicycle. So I think that he needs to stop this flying. Do you know what I'm saying? And he didn't die in the crash, but he did break his pelvic. And you know you need your pelvic, especially on a Saturday night. Like, he doesn't need to be breaking things now, and I think that he needs to give this up. If he likes to be up there in a plane flying around, he needs to have a younger, more experienced person actually flying the plane, and then Harris needs to sit on the sidelines. But he did land it, according to code, like an ace. He landed it on a golf course, and so he didn't land on our neighborhood. But you understand with a 72-year-old man buzzing around in the sky, he could land on our neighbor. He could land on our house. But he didn't land on us. He landed on the golf course. And then, you know, where there's golf, there's guys with money. Apparently, there were a whole bunch of doctors there, and they all came over and started helping him out. All right, so I have a disgusting story to tell you. And I can't articulate my opinion except one word: tasteless. And I know what you're saying. Look who's talking. Ta-da! Now look. Okay, this Vogue editor is being blasted for a tasteless picture that she posted on Instagram of a homeless woman reading the Vogue. Just wrong on so many levels. And she's saying that Vogue readers... she said something on her social media like, you know, Vogue readers in unexpected places. It's just sad, like in this day and time, that somebody would remotely think it's okay, just remotely think it's okay to post something like this. But then I did some digging and I found out, oh, she's one of those. She's a German princess whose family started making millions back in the 1200s. No, I didn't say 1800s. I didn't say 17. I said the 1200s. So she's been out of touch all of her royal life. But there's books, woman. There's the TV. You can see how the rest of us live if you would just take your nose out of your behind and have a little compassion. That's like if I saw a homeless person with a little TV and they're watching our show. Like, who puts that on social? That's just wrong. Just wrong. Wrong. Anyway, that's it for Hot Topics. I'm sorry. Sorry. But we've got more great show for you. From the hit show Baby Daddy, Tahj Mowry is back to join us. He's a good talker. Plus, we've got style expert Stacy London. She's going to show us the hottest accessories for spring. But up next, it's time for everybody's favorite celebrity fan out. So don't go far. On an all-new Wendy, he's got a new all-star comedy series. Kevin Nealon hits the couch. And new fashion is in the forecast. Get a jump on spring with the hottest new trends. Sunny with a chance of fabulous.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
It is time for everybody's favorite celebrity fan out. Okay, our first celebrity fan out comes from Ida R., who watches the Wendy Show on BET in Flower Mound, Texas. That's a funny name. Ida writes, "Hey, Wendy, how you doing? I was at a movie premiere after party when I met the fabulous Lady B, Beyonce." Wow. Good for you, Ida. Ida says, "I asked for a photo and she said yes. She took my hand and had me stand next to her. She's just as sweet and as beautiful as ever." That's nice. Was the movie premiere in Flower Mound, Texas? Anyway, Our next celebrity fan out comes from Nesky T, who watches the Wendy show on WNYW in Brooklyn, New York. Nesky writes, "How you doing, Wendy? I work at JFK Airport and ran into Kendall Jenner." Nice picture. He said, "She was very calm and easygoing. OMG, Wendy, I took a selfie with Kendall Jenner." Kendall, by the way, looks beautiful on the cover of Allure magazine this month. Kendall, you look nice. Yep. Okay. Our next celebrity fan out comes from Luke P, who watches the Wendy show on KDFW in Dallas, Texas. Luke writes, "Hi, Wendy. How you doing? I was at an art gallery in LA when I spotted Heidi Klum." That's a good one. You know, she really is a beautiful woman. Makeup, no makeup, whatever. She really she has it in spades. Anyway, Luke says that she was with her boyfriend, you know, the art guy, Vito Snobble. Heidi was so fresh-faced, it looked like she ran her fingers through her hair and threw on some sunglasses. Just gorgeous. Yes, just gorgeous. By the way, Heidi returns to judge on America's Got Talent on May 26th. And here's our last celebrity fan out. It's from Christina H, who watches The Wendy Show on KDFW in Dallas, Texas. And Christina writes, "How you doing, Wendy? I went to a concert and was hoping to spot a glimpse of the artist afterwards, so I waited outside the tour bus and I got to meet him, Sam Smith." Nice. She says, "I was too nervous to take the picture, so Sam took my camera and took a selfie. He was so sweet, Wendy. You know, he got those 4 Grammys, and now his tour kicks off on July 17th. Nice. Thank you, everybody. I love Celebrity Fan Out. So fun. If you've ever had an encounter with a celebrity and you want to share with us, go to wendyshow.com. Up next, our girl, style expert Stacy London, is going to break down the hottest spring accessories. Don't go far. Stacy in so long, and I just love her so much. She's our first guest. She hosts the TLC new makeover show. It's called Love, Lust, or Run. Take a look.
There is nothing about this look that says anything but sex siren.
Okay.
Nada. The first thing we're gonna do is take all this off.
Really?
The dress, the makeup, all of it.
See what I was telling you on Hot Topics? She's the one to tell you about yourself and then hug it out. Say hello to Stacy London. Hello. Congratulations on your new show, What Not to Wear.
Thank you. No, that's not my new
excuse
show.
me.
It's called Love, Lust, or Run.
Love, Lust, or Run.
It's a
What Not
difficult
to Wear
title.
was your old show.
Right. What Not to Wear was a show I did for 10 years on TLC with Clinton Kelly. Thank you. But Love, Lust, or Run is a little bit different in that I'm the only host. I'm much more of a, I like to think of myself as a collaborator and a mentor, less of a fashion cop.
Okay.
And we take very extreme cases, women who are very young and very defiant about their style.
Yes.
And just, my idea is really to let them know there are other opportunities, that they're closing off opportunities to themselves by dressing in a way that is so specific and alienates the public. So Love, Lust, or Run really refers to the way people would react.
Now, you said that you're a
when they see
fashion
them.
cop on the show, but would you be a fashion cop on E?
No.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
We're trying to get you a job.
Thank you. I know, you're trying to get me a job all over the place. Well, no, the only reason is because, honestly, Fashion Cop, they are criticizing celebrities on the red carpet, which is not the same as being constructive.
Okay.
And that's what I desperately try to do.
Okay, so you wouldn't do fashion police.
Yeah.
One more thing, and we've got to get started.
Oh, right, okay.
All right, now, the other job that I'm trying to get you is on The View.
Yeah, I know, you treated
I
me.
think that you're terrific when you're on The View.
Oh, thank you.
Now, if they offered, would you take it?
Well, listen, I don't know whether they're offering permanent positions or they're going to go with rotating hosts. I will say that
means yes.
I will say that I had a wonderful time while I was there. The girls are awesome. It's a great place to be, and you want to look at my shoes. So, let's just talk about shoes for 1 second for spring.
Yes.
Okay. So there are going to be high heels and flats, ladies, and both of them are totally going to be fashionable this season. The first is really about the stacked heel. We are going back towards that little 70s genre thing. This is going to go with a flare jean. This is going to go with...
They're easy to walk in also.
They are. They're a little bit more balanced because it's a platform. So that is back, okay? That one's from Zara, and it's $99. Now, you're also going to get that menswear feel. So you're going to do, like, loafers, like, either with this kind of tassel or a brogue, maybe. You know, those lace-up men's shoe. I see those two cute guys that had such good rhythm before, and I bet they know what I'm talking about. A brogue,
yeah,
right?
A brogue.
So anyway, it's a lace-up, jazz shoe.
Yeah.
You can do something like that. These are $65. And they're available from office at Topshop.
Oh, that's a nice bargain.
It's a nice bargain,
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, now what's up with the bags?
So the same thing with the bags. The bucket bag is from the 1970s. I mean, that's what it really is. It's really that style.
Yes.
I'm going to warn you right now, you are going to scavenge your way through it. You are going to be like a squirrel looking for a nut, no matter what you put in it.
Because they're so deep.
But they're so good, so it doesn't matter, right? Sometimes we suffer for style.
Yes.
All right. We do. All right. Clutches. Now, it's not that clutches ever go away. They're in, they're out, they're for day, they're for evening, they're big, they're small. What's great here is that they're geometric. There's lots of prints going on. You're going to see bright colors, bold prints.
You know what? And what I like about a clutch is that then you can put it in your bucket bag. So you have like two bags, like I'm like the bag lady.
Yeah, and also you can take that out and go from the office, right, or in your case, the stage, to like a great cocktail.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and leave the bucket bag at home.
Perfect. Okay, so remember that.
Okay, and also just remember, with prints, the less it goes with anything, the more it goes with everything.
Yes.
All
yes.
Right. Very
okay.
important.
I love pearls.
Oh, you love pearls?
Nothing says girl like pearls.
Right. Oh,
so talk about
There's
these.
a good quote. Well, first of all, pearls are back in a big way, in a much more modern way than you remember.
Yes.
Chokers, in particular, are very, very big this season. They were high fashion for a couple of seasons. Now they're really trickling down to better price points. This choker with the big pearl, which is
Chanel inspired.
Yes, by Chanel. $44 from Bauble Bar.
That's worth it.
Right? This one is the Medusa collar from Bauble Bar. This is $62. But notice, this is a modern
It's
pearl,
modern.
right?
This is so good. These aren't your grandma's pearls.
Right.
These are good.
They are not your grandma's pearls. But this, okay, also, again, very simple. It doesn't have to be crazy because it's a choker. And remember, if you've got a shorter neck or you're, just a little bit squatter, stay away from a choker. Do something longer to elongate your neckline.
Oh. By the way, how's that love life?
I knew she was going to get to the love life.
I noticed you lost weight. I see the back. I see the back of your shirt, so you're wearing no bra. And yes, like, are you getting you some?
Because I'm looking for some. No, here's what I decided. Every time I come on this show, Wendy asks me what's going on with my love life. Wendy, I am now giving you permission to start hooking me up.
Are you not single?
Yeah, I'm open to it. And here's my feeling. I'm open to dating. And now look, I'm gonna say it, I'm on Madonna's side. But here's the thing about that. I feel like anybody that I meet or I date should be interviewed by you.
Well, I can do that. All right, they're wrapping us up. We've got to talk about the hats.
Okay, fine. 70s. Remember, it's all about a floppy hat, right? This is going to go with your sacked heel. It's going to go with your flared jean. And in this case, it's going to go...
Over my wig?
Over the wig.
Oh. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah!
Stacy, great to see you again. Thank you. Stacy London, everybody. Check her out on her new show, Love, Lust, or Run. It airs Friday nights at 9 on TLC. Up next, the very talented Tahj Mowry is here. Are you ready to rumble? On an all-new Wendy, we're pulling no punches in Hot Topics. The kids have come to play today. And he's the real deal, Evander Holyfield. You know I love a good bob and weave.
Thursday on an all-new Wendy.
Okay, so our next guest has been acting since he was just 4 years old, and now he's entering the world of music with an upcoming debut album, as well as he also stars in the long-running show Baby Daddy. Take a look.
My dad canceled our trip to Tahiti. God, now I've got a week off with no prospects, nowhere to go, and no money. God, when did I turn into Ben?
Hey, I have some personal days. Maybe we could staycation together. Oh, that would be so much fun.
Yeah, sure, if you're you getting to hang out with me. But what about my fun?
Please welcome the very talented Tahj Mowry.
are these for me?
Yeah, I want to give you shoe cam.
Oh, my shoe cam?
You're so California with no
I'm so
socks.
California. I know.
Those are nice.
It's like 90 degrees back home.
And you're stuck here in New York.
Was that the shoe cam sound?
Yes. Do you want us to give it to you again?
Get all the angles. There you go. Oh,
yes.
I like that sound.
Yes. Now, so yeah, you look cool. You popped your collar.
Oh yeah, you gotta pop the collar.
Yeah,
you know?
nice suede jacket.
Thank you.
All right, I finally learned how to pronounce you all's last name.
Oh.
Because I say Mowry because you spell it like the Bowery bar.
Oh yeah, it's like Maury Povich.
Like Maury.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maury.
I just get so used to it.
Mowry.
I don't even correct people anymore. I'm like, that's cool. Whatever you want.
So it looks like you're taking good care of yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know.
I would hope so.
Well, you know, you've been here before. Remember, we had a very nice conversation.
We always have nice conversations.
You would just move to West Hollywood.
No.
Where'd you move to?
No. Should I say where I live?
No, never mind. the killer might be watching.
No, I had just bought a house. The last time, so, yeah. But it's in a very cool area in LA. Yeah.
Do you have any cool neighbors?
I do have cool. One of the Black Eyed Peas lives down the street from me. A lot of DJs live over there. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, I'm sorry, but I always still think of you as being like 20 years old.
Yeah.
But I know you're a grown man. 28?
I'm 28, yeah. Everyone's like, what?
I know. And I just, you know, I love your sisters, Tia and Tamara. I adore them.
Thank you.
And now you can go on their talk show.
Yeah.
I forget which one. It was
The
called
Real?
Tia Tamara. Yes.
Tamara's on The Real.
Tamara's on The Real.
Yeah.
But now, that's hot. You can go interview.
I know. I'm going to go over that. I think I'm going to do that show this year.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? I won't tell.
You won't tell. We on TV, Wendy. I will get a phone call so quick.
You will?
Like, why did you say that? Like, I thought I was your favorite. Like, what happened? Like, no, I can't.
You don't.
When I was younger, though, it would just be whoever I wasn't fighting with. They both give me different things. You know, they're completely different people, so I can't.
Do you like their husbands?
I love their husbands.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Adam is my dude, though. Adam's my dude.
So now you've got these great nephews, and this great family. How's your love life? Are you dating?
My music is my love life right now. Yeah.
That means he's getting around, but he doesn't have a favorite.
No, that is not. No, I'm really focused. Music is such a passion of mine, and I feel so blessed to be at a point in my life where I can really show that now.
Yes.
And I had some time off from shooting the show and just went in the studio and wrote a lot.
Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, they played it for me while I was, you know, putting my wig together this morning.
Putting your wig together?
And they played it.
I'm so glad I was a part of that routine for you.
Yes, thank you.
I was with you there.
But I had no idea. I thought you were an actor guy. You know, you went from smart guy to the Baby Daddy show.
Right.
And I did not know that you sang. And in the video that I saw of you, you were giving me a little Bruno Mars.
Was I giving you Bruno Mars?
Just a little something. So your first album comes out this summer.
Yeah. So basically, I have 2 songs out now that I just sort of gave for free on SoundCloud. I mean, they're on iTunes as well, but the main purpose was to just give away some free music so people can sort of
Do people like it, or are they...
Yeah, people are loving it. It's a very funky sound. I call it future funk. And,
like Bruno Mars.
Well, I mean, it's more of like Prince to me. Yeah. So it's like a mix of Prince and Lenny Kravitz. Oh, yeah, y'all like that. Yeah.
So now...
but my actual single comes out at the end of April. So, and that's called Flirt. And I think you guys will like that.
And then the album comes out this summer.
Yeah, I'm going to do an EP in the summer, which is like a smaller version of it than the album.
It's nice when people branch out. I mean, you have a successful acting career. Baby Daddy, congratulations, 5 seasons.
Yeah, we got picked up for season 5, yeah. That is an old picture.
And so...
I love how airbrushed all of our faces are.
And now you're giving me Mario Lopez.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, no.
You're like a chameleon, you
That's
morph.
season 1. That's a season 1 photo. That's old as
So
hell.
they told me that they announced that you were picked up for season 5.
At the rap party, yeah, which was even more reason to take that next shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, season 5, let's go. Like, it's truly a blessing. Shows don't last.
Yeah.
Like they used to.
No, they don't. That's why I called it long running. Long running used to be 10 years on TV, but these days, if you're on for 5 seasons, that's a long running show.
Yeah, so we start that later this month. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now, I saw that people on Twitter, this is so random, are saying that you should be the next Spider-Man. Where does that come from?
Yeah, well, Spider-Man basically, his name is Miles Morales later on in the story. And he's a mixed guy. So Twitter's been tweeting me and tweeting Marvel, and they're like, Taj Mowry should be the... And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, let's go. Well, I'm like, okay.
That's so funny off the mix
Where's
thing. I
my
have no
suit?
idea.
I'll put the suit on.
We put the suit on you already, just so that you can take a look at what you, that's what you look like. Taj Mowry, everybody. Taj Mowry. This show.
I promise you, the billboard will not look like that, though. What is that?
Baby
it's
daddy,
cool, though,
everybody.
From the neck down. I don't know what my face is doing, though.
Looking like Taj.
Looking like Taj.
Baby Daddy is in its winter finale on Wednesday, March 18th at 8:30 on ABC Family. Congratulations on that and the music.
And the music, yes.
Tahj Mowry, Race the Clock is next. Don't go away. Make your feed a little more fabulous. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for hot topic updates, candid pictures, and, of course, behind-the-scenes tips. Get in on the conversation today. I'm here with Aisha. Aisha, she's from the Bronx. You have 30 seconds with Race the Clock, okay? Here's your question. Don't help her. We talked about Madonna and Hot Topics. Madonna's had 12 #1 songs on the Billboard charts. I said #1s. I need you to name 4 of them. And go!
Like a Virgin. Take a Bow. Papa Don't Preach. A Holiday.
It should have been #1. No! What am I doing? Vogue! Yes! Congratulations! We're giving you a Google Nexus 9 tablet. Thanks for playing Race the Clock. Eye candy is next. I've got a diva fan for Kelly Perez from Tampa, my eye candy of the day.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Tell me about your look.
Okay, so I got a hot pink shirt. I paired it with some black leggings and some shoes from Just Fabulous for $40.
So cute. Thank you for being here, and we'll be right back. Tomorrow, the very funny Kevin Nealon stops by. Plus, we're going to show you the hottest fashion trends of spring. I love you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Wendy.